I don't know where. All right. Let's do a reading. Can you hear me? All right, let's do a reading. Let's see what comes up. It is currently January 10th, 2026. We are about to tap into some energy. Okay. That's not gonna work out. That's not gonna work out either. Hold up. All the beautiful people around the world. Gelatin. I don't know. Let's see. I was trying to look for this deck, but I don't know where it's at. And I had took the oh, all right, let's tap into this energy. Let's see what's going on. So a quick little reading. 6 of Wands sticking out of the deck. Let me make sure this shit don't move. I don't want it to move. Oh, man. All right, 6 of Wands peeking out of the deck. Let's tap into this energy. Okay, check on your toothpaste. You may need to change your toothpaste. Okay. Yeah, no, just, yeah, I see limousine. All right, so you may have this rich uncle in your energy. Okay. You may have a rich uncle. Maybe finding out you got like some rich uncle in your energy. All right. Something about limousines are significant. Lots of, you know, aesthetics. That's why I see like a whole lot of aesthetics, a whole lot of, I don't know, just a whole lot of aesthetics. So like a whole lot of makeup, maybe a lot like hair, makeup, kind of giving like drag queen energy. All right, I'm ready. Show me what I need to see for the collective at this time. Show me what I need to see for the collective at this time. I do see this is kind of blurry right now. I do see a little blurriness. Give me some energy for the collective at this time. Okay. Let's see what's going on. It is currently Saturday. Why I keep saying December? January 10th. Why do I keep saying December? I see the 9 of Swords. I see a little disappointment here. Okay. Yeah, someone's disappointed. Someone could be experiencing a hangover. Someone's not satisfied at what they receive. Someone may have, you know, something happening at work. Someone, I do see someone overhearing something at work. Yeah, that makes them not satisfied. They may be overhearing that, this may be you overhearing that they're about to do some type of cuts. Okay, so you know, example, you may have been able to get overtime, but you're not about to be able to get overtime. You may need to, if you want to keep this job, you may, you know, want to try to find another job as well. Okay, is what I'm picking up. But I do see a little disappointment. All right, someone may also get called out of their sleep to go into work, especially if you were like a manager or something like that. You're off on Saturdays, or you're just, you know, off on the weekend. You may get called to go in, you know, at work. This may be, you know, you may be tired of this shit. All right, but I do see that being a factor. You may have locks. I see somebody who has locks, okay, out here. You may get them colored, dyed, or whatever the hell. All right, I do see, you know, yeah, I do see that. I do see someone wanting to fix a house, okay, so, yeah, someone wants to fix a house. Let me see. That eye again. I see dismemberment of a house, of a position. All right, someone losing something and needing help. All right, so I see the 7 of Wands out here. I see you have your guard up. Someone's bringing something towards you. This is something that, you know, took a long time to get towards you, but I do see you having your guard up at this situation. This is justice, though. I do see you a little skeptical. It's the energy of, example, somebody out and about, and you see somebody and they hand you some money, and then you're asking, like, is this real? Is it, you know, can I have it? Is this mine? You're you know, what is it called? Double guessing? Yeah, double guessing, not trying to take what's yours. Okay. What's up, Tanner? Tanner, what's up, Tanner? Hi. Gosh. Tanner. Okay. I know it may seem like I know you, Tanner, but I just seen your name the other day come up in my stuff. So I was like, dang, Tanner. Yeah, Queen of Cups. I see you getting fulfillment. Ace of Pentacles. I see a large lump sum of money coming towards you. This is going to give you a lot of fulfillment. You're going to be happy, okay, with this lump sum of money that's coming towards you, okay? You being able to, you know, pour into your needs, but also pour into your family. Like if you wanted to start a family and shit like that, I do. Where you see me at? I went to school with this dude named Tanner. He was a twin. So anyway, somebody could be a twin. Yeah, so yeah, I see a lot of fulfillment coming towards you and your family, a lot of happiness, a lot of joy. I see the King of Wands over here, though. Somebody wants to join you in your festivities, okay? Male energy. This person could have red hair. This person is very nice looking. Someone wants to join you. I see this person coming out here twice, peeking twice. Somebody wants to join you in your festivities. Somebody is not impressed, though. Whoever this is, they want to join you, but they're not impressed with something. All right, they could not be impressed with what you're doing, or I don't know. It's just like maybe they want to. They feel like they could, you know, I don't know. It's like you getting some money and somebody like, you getting a whole lot of money and somebody is like, you know what? Let me help you spend that money. Whoever this is, they want to help you spend some money. Whoever this King of Wands is. So somebody feels like they can help you spend your money. They can, you know, you don't know what to do. Okay, you don't know how to handle all that money. Yeah, six of wands, but you do know how to handle the money. I see you got your back turned to this person. Okay. All right. I do see the 7 of swords here. Somebody's looking up your history. Somebody's, I just heard banking history. So this could be, you know, some hacking type of shit. Somebody's looking up where, or this could be somebody you share a bank account with, or you shared a bank account with. Somebody's looking at what you're spending your money on. But I also see somebody who has been looking in some type of, you know, paperwork, books. Okay. Looking at the books. Okay. Trying to see, yeah, somebody's looking at some type of book. Somebody may owe the IRS as well, okay, and back taxes, maybe a whole lot of back, is it called back taxes or what? Somebody make back pay, whatever the fuck they call that shit. When you owe the IRS, somebody could definitely owe the IRS, and the IRS is looking into it. Somebody may not have paid taxes in a long fucking time, all right? Okay, someone also, yeah, so someone is being investigated by the IRS, okay? It's like somebody keeps starting up all these businesses and just leaving them, okay? I don't know if they feel like they don't have to pay their taxes because they walk away from the business, but somebody is getting, you know, investigated by the IRS. Somebody may have to pay a whole lot of money. This could be a couple or 2 people. I do see 2 people out here sitting in front of the Hierophant. All right. Also, what's going on? Ew. Ew. You know what? Ew. I'm just gonna hide that comment. So keep that bitch hidden. 6 of swords. Magician. Hmm. Gosh. What's going on? King of Pentacles. What's up with this person? What do you want? What she want? Why she out here? Somebody doing manifesting. Okay, High Priestess. Somebody's manifesting. The High Priestess are manifesting. If you are a High Priestess, somebody is manifesting for you to speak on something or tell something. They see some type of receipts that you have. Something about a death. Somebody wants to speak to you or wants to see if you speak about some type of death. Okay, this could be involving, you know, this person could have been a part of some type of ending, or somebody just wants to see if you're going to speak about some type of death. Okay, this King of Pentacles energy, they want to know that this person is watching you closely to see if you speak about some type of death. I don't know if they have, or if they're involved in it. Okay, but also this person is wanting to, you know, get next to you. This person, yeah, they want to offer you something as well. Okay, Ace of Wands. I see this person wanting to offer you something. Yeah, Queen of Swords. But I see someone not knowing if you're going to go for this offer. But I do see someone else. This person wears a lot of Chuck Taylors. They're out here trying to interfere in some type of offering that this person is trying to give you. This Queen of Swords is trying to, yeah, interfere with something that this male energy, male or female, is trying to give you secretly, or this person has been trying to interfere with some type of secret sexual seduction is what I heard. 5 of Wands energy, competing, okay, trying to get you to walk away, okay, but, you know, you're not even paying attention. So somebody's competing with you because they don't want this male to offer you something, okay? And he's still going to offer it to you, but you're not even paying attention to whatever this offering is, all right? So somebody's been fighting with their self, fighting with the wind, okay? Again, you got some money coming towards you. This money is a large lump sum of money that's going to help you, take care of you, your family, and it's going to put you in just like a happy life. You're just feeling really good. You're loving life, okay? 10 of Cups, 6 of Wands. I see you getting a lot of attention as well, or something that you do is getting a lot of attention. It's a lot of love around something you do, okay, as well. So I see you being fulfilled. I see you being happy at what you have created and what you have been doing. You have been giving back. I see you getting that back, full circle. Again, there is a male in your energy or a female in your energy that sees you getting this large lump sum of money and they feel like they can help you spend it. It's like, I can take that money and I can flip it for you. Okay, so anyway, that's out here. I don't know. We began to rock. Steady rocking all night long. Somebody could be an Aries. Okay, it says just cry. Hold up. Let me see if I could turn this light a little bit. All right. What's going on? Give me something for the collective. The hiccups. I got the hiccups. I got the dang. My nose itching and shit like that. My hand been itching too. So, gambling. If you are a gambler, be careful gambling this next 24 hours, okay? Yeah, be careful gambling. Something about an auntie. You may have an uncle that's an auntie, uncle, or a male that turned into a woman. That's an auntie, uncle. Call them auntie. All right, this person may be getting targeted at this time. I see somebody's auntie getting targeted at this time. This person may come to you because they need help because they are being targeted at this time. This person, yeah, because of, it's the energy of somebody being an auntie and approaching someone who is not down with the get down, being very aggressive to somebody who's not down with the get down. All right, so now whoever this could definitely be someone younger as well, someone who has older siblings, older brothers. All right, and then this auntie. All right, auntie is an uncle that dressed like a woman now. They like men, okay? But this is somebody who is well seasoned, okay? Somebody who, yeah. And they approach someone who is younger, okay? They may approach this person at the store. Wherever they approach this person, they trying to holler at this young person, all right? This auntie trying to holler at the young person. And the young person is like, nah, okay? Auntie offering this young person all types of money. Like, I'll pay for this, I'll pay for that, I'll pay for that. What's up, H-Child? I was about to sing that knocking the boots. Somebody knocking the boots. What he said? Somebody knocking. Okay, but anyway, let me continue. So, this could be happening in Houston. All right, period. Cause I know that H-Town. Yeah, but so this person approached this young lad, and this young lad is like, I ain't with that. This auntie heavy flirting with him like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I got money. I got whatever you need. I got a place to stay. If you homeless, I got this. I got that. You need a car. I got a car. Whoop-de-whoop. Telling this person all the day. Yeah, this person like, nah, I don't want none of that. This person pushing up on him, you know what I'm saying? Touching him and shit, putting hand on his shoulder and shit. Like, what are you doing? Stop touching me, man. Get your hands up off me. Stop touching me. Don't touch me. And dudes gets offended. Auntie get offended and start saying, oh, well, auntie like same sex. So they start saying, oh, well, you're basically trying to say that they don't like gay people. Okay, basically trying to say, oh, you're targeting me because you don't like gay people and da 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 da. This is what Unc T starts saying. Young dude, like, just leave me alone. Stop talking to me, man. He just trying to get what he trying to get and leave wherever he's at. They're in like a open environment where there's a lot of people around. This person was trying to, on the low, trying to push up on young lad. Haters pretty much. Trying to push up on little young lad, you know, in secret. But when young lad was like, nah, back up, that's when the dude started getting loud and was like, you know, you hate, you know, you don't like gay people. You don't like LGBTQ. So they start bringing it to that. So then, you know, he's like, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. But that's what this person does to get what they want. They push up on you, push up on you, push up on you until you give in. But young lad was not trying to give in. So he ends up telling his siblings, okay? He ends up telling his older brother, okay? And his older brother, he give his older brother a description of this man that tried to push up on him at the store. And so older brother sees him at the store, and then older brother runs down at him for trying to push up on his brother. Mind you, young lad, young guy is underage, okay? This Unc T is old and nasty, like, you know, that type of old where, you know, I'm old and I got money and I can give you what you want if you just give me a piece of your body, or if you just let me, you know, let me just lay with you and rub your leg type of shit. That's what type of time Unc T is on. All right, so, but Unc T, you know, fuck it. I don't care how old you are. All right, I don't care if you're young. I don't care if you're underage. Okay, let me take care of you. Let me do something for you. You know, I can do stuff for you that these women can't do. But this what type of weird ass shit this Unc T is telling this young man, and he goes and he tells his brother, and his brother whooped Unc T ass. When he see Unc T. So Unc T don't know why he getting his ass whooped, because Unc T is always coming up on young men, young boys. Unc T always approaching them, trying to get something from them. So he don't know why he getting his ass whooped. So he goes straight to, it's because I'm gay, because that's why I'm getting my ass whooped. No, it's because you are too old to be messing with them young boys. And you need to leave them young boys alone, Unc T. All right? And grow up and go get you a older man that can handle that shit. All right, Unc T. Because really, to ask me, your ass need to be in a penitentiary, because you keep approaching these young men and you're going to end up losing, trigger warning, allegedly, you're going to end up losing your life if you keep approaching these young men that don't want nothing to do with you. All right, just because they young and just because they look vulnerable, just because, you know, maybe they ain't got no parents in the household, maybe they on the streets, you know, getting money, whatever the fuck they doing. You think everybody is the same, and you done ran into somebody who is not the same. It's just a little jacket, you know what I'm saying? I just got out the bed, but thank you. You done ran into, thank you, H-Town, I appreciate it. You done ran into somebody that got somebody that loved him behind him. See, the other motherfuckers that this person was running into, they ain't had no love like that. They didn't have nobody that's gonna ride down on somebody for them. But the person you came up against, the person that you tried to pursue, you know what I'm saying? They have somebody who's gonna run up on your ass, and that's what happened. That's why you got your ass whooped. Okay, and it's gonna continue to happen like that if you continue to be out here and acting that way and on that type of time. All right, trying to take something from somebody because you feel like you can. All right, you feel like there's no consequences for your actions, but there are consequences for your actions. You're gonna keep getting your ass whooped, and you're gonna keep blaming it on, oh, it's because, no, it's because you need to stop trying to take people's fucking innocence, Unc T. All right. So then Unc T, you know, Unc T got young folks in their family as well. Okay, Unc T go to their family and tell them, oh, I was at the store and I got jumped and I got ran down on by such and such. So they out here looking for such and such, but Unc T ain't telling them the whole truth. Unc T ain't telling them that Unc T like to mess with young boys. So anyway. So, anything else, Spirit? All right. Yeah, 3 of Wands. So this person trying to move, all right? Because people want to know why he didn't go to the police. Why he didn't go to the police? Why he went and told his older brother? Why? Because he can. All right? Because he can. Because what's gonna happen? He gonna go to the police, and dude ain't gonna go to jail. He gonna still be out in the streets doing that weird ass shit to young folks. All right, devil. He gonna still be in that toxicity. So yeah, he got that ass whooped. All right, and that's what's gonna happen. All right, that's really what's gonna happen. If you keep approaching somebody and they don't want to deal with you, they don't want nothing from you, you keep trying to touch them and do all that weird ass shit, you gonna get your ass whooped. Straight up. Now, ain't nobody playing them type of games. That shit is weird. That's not okay. You can't just be touching folks. Yeah. Not a source. Now this person then told their folks that this dude got him jumped. Okay? Told them where he got jumped at, but did not tell them. So they're trying to start like a bigger altercation where it gets more innocent people involved in some bullshit that this T got going on. Star energy. This may be seen on the internet. You may see this on allegedly on Facebook. Okay, so there may be a live stream that takes place. All right, I do see a older gentleman out here. What's up with this older gentleman? Cause somebody older than got involved in the situation. Besides, maybe this is the brother. Okay. Yeah, some type of news is coming, okay? But yeah, if this man had to protect his child. I mean, not his child, his brother by any means, okay? He may have raised his brother. So his brother like, man, this man keep messing with me. This man keep rolling around the neighborhood blowing kisses, all right? This man keep rolling around the neighborhood asking people, young folks, to give me a kiss on my cheek and I'll give you $1, okay? Give me a little kiss and I'll give you a couple of dollars. Come ride with me and I'll give you a couple of dollars. All right? Stop playing. Yeah. Bribing folks. Nasty ass. Yeah. Anything else, Spirit, for this situation? Nasty. Death. Somebody gonna end up trigger warning. Somebody's gonna end up losing their life. Okay? Yeah. It's just a matter of time. Hangman. It's a matter of time before this person loses their life. So if this is you, then hey, you keep it with this energy, you know what's to come. Cookie Monster in the background playing. If this is not you and this is somebody in your family who is auntie, who went from uncle to auntie, if this is somebody in your family who's with that shit, and you know this motherfucker ain't right, you know something going on with this person, you know this person like to mess with young folks, all right, if you know this shit, then you need to stay away from this person. Thank you, H-Town. Somebody knocking the boots. You need to stay away from this person. Don't be riding with this person. Don't be talking to this person. Don't be around this person at all, because I'm telling you, if you riding around with this person and they feel like you're a part of whatever this person is a part of, all right? If this is your brother, because this could be your brother, this auntie, this your uncle, this your brother, stay away from this person, okay? Because they got a trigger warning. It's a hit out on this person, okay? Because this is not the only, that's not the only person that this man, woman, whatever he is, auntie, has been approaching. It's not the only person that this person has been offering a couple of dollars for a kiss on their cheek. It's not the only person. Yeah, service. All right? I feel good when I can help others. This is right here, me right here, speaking this is helping somebody. All right? Even if this is something that you experienced in your youth. All right? If you had an old funky ass uncle, all right, who liked to mess with who did little funky shit back in the day, it's time for you to sweep that shit from under the goddamn couch, from under the bed, and let that shit be known. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's time for you to go ahead and out this person. This person needs to be outed, okay? Because this person is still doing the same freaky shit they've been doing, all right? And it's time for you to, let the whole world know that this motherfucker is a freak, all right? Let it know. Let it be known, all right? Because all freaks are getting exposed. Shout out to Cat Williams. All these freaks will get exposed, okay? Still getting exposed, all right? You try to sweep some shit. Hold on right quick, my bad. literally trying to stop me. This book was just thrown at me. Okay, this book was just thrown at me. It's a day at a time. Okay, January. What's today? I'm gonna read it too. I'm just gonna read it right quick. January. What's today? Today is January the 10th. But before I read this book, I will say this. Okay, if you know somebody, all right, if you still deal with somebody that is into that shit, you feel me? If they are, excuse me, hold on. Ugh. All right, so basically what I was about to say is, if you, which I don't think you are, but if you are dealing with someone, or if you know someone who is, you know, you got a homeboy that like to mess with young girls and shit like that. You got a homegirl that like to mess with young boys and shit like that. It's, man, or somebody did something to you in the past and you still holding on to that shit, but you ain't never said nothing. It's time for you to say something. Fuck what everybody else talking about. It's time for you to save yourself in that situation, okay? Save yourself in that situation. All right, don't let these, thank you, H-Town. Don't let these people scare you, okay? Don't let these people scare you. Okay? It's time for you to speak up on what took place, to what happened to you, or what happened to somebody, you know, that you were around. And if the person is still walking around today, not saying go beat their ass, but it is, these motherfuckers need to be exposed, okay? For the perpetrators and the perps that they are, all right? Fuck all that other shit, all right? If it happened to you, it happened to somebody else. Okay, and it happened to somebody else, and it happened to somebody else. If you are a male, because a lot of males don't like to speak on what happened to them. You know what I'm saying? They like to keep that on the low, and it's okay. I understand. However, that's not going to help your situation. It's not going to help you. So there's a need for you to speak on what occurred in your life. Speak on these friends that you have that like to mess with young girls or young men, okay? You need to speak on that shit. All right? If a motherfucking is, yeah, speak on that shit. All right? Like, no longer, you know, because you have kids and then your kids will be around, you know. No, fuck that shit. And if you know the motherfucker is a perpetrator, don't have your kids around them. If you are a parent, if you know they a perpetrator, if you know they on that type of stuff, don't have your kids around them. Don't put your kids at risk. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they don't give a fuck. You know, especially people, not millennials. Shout out to the millennials, some millennials, but the folks that came before the millennials, like the millennials' parents and shit like that, they didn't care. All right, something happened to them, they'll go and they'll let their kids be watched by the same person that hurt them. They don't give a fuck. They didn't give a fuck, and they still don't give a fuck to this day. All right, but it's up to you to give a fuck and not repeat the same cycle that your parents, you know, repeated, that your grandparents repeated, that your, you know what I'm saying, your great-grandparents repeated. That cycle of dis-ease where shit happens and you just sweep that shit under the goddamn rug and nobody says nothing about it. Okay? And if you do say something about it, then you're the target. We got to shut you the fuck up. We don't want you to say shit. All right? So be mindful of that situation and take up for yourself. All right? And take up for your whoever's around you, whoever you're taking care of. All right? Whoever is under your care, take up for them. All right. Show some love to yourself. If this is something that you experience in your life, all right. Show some love to yourself. And you are beautiful. Okay. Because that within experiencing things like that in your life, it does, you know, threaten your self-worth. Okay. So know that you are worthy and know that you are beautiful and life still goes on for you. Okay. However, life can go on a little bit more easier if you go ahead and speak whatever took place in your life. Go ahead and put a name on that shit. All right. Put a name on it. Put a name on it. All right. Put a name on it. It don't matter who they is. They know who they is. All right? They know who they is. Even if they act like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you crazy. They know what they did. They know exactly what they did. All right? They just wanna know if you remember what they did. They know what they did. Okay? Fuck the bullshit. Give me some, Spirit. I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna remove her up out of here. I'm gonna finish this reading. Give me a second. So anyway, that didn't work out for me. So it didn't. Queen of Swords. Yeah. Because they gonna try to, somebody gonna try to come in and come charging at you. Okay? Whoever this is, somebody gonna try to come charging at you. All right? Whoever this is for, somebody's gonna try to, approach you. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. It's a need for you to stay in this Nine of Wands energy when this person tries to approach you. Yeah. Because somebody thinks they have the upper hand. Okay? Because somebody wants to the more they keep you quiet, the more they look like a good person. Because that's all this is about. Fuck if you experience anything. Fuck if if you went through 10 years of depression and, just severe anxiety. Fuck all that shit. This person just want to make sure they look good in the situation. All right, they gotta maintain their image. Okay, so if they can tear down your image, then that's what they're going to continue to do. They're going to continue to tear down your image so you will look like, what you're saying is a lie. So this person has been tearing down your image, trying to make you look like a liar. All right. Trying to make it like, trying to make it like, you just want some sympathy. That's that 3 of Pentacles to the six of Pentacles. And it's crazy that this person would think you just want some sympathy. It ain't about nobody wanting no sympathy. It's about you reclaiming your life and reclaiming your time. You speaking on some shit that you experienced in your life. All right. And you feeling good. You're feeling lighter. All right. You're feeling, life has, God has given you another chance, has breathed life into you where you felt like you were in your darkest hours. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, thank you, H-Town. So it's not about you wanting sympathy. It's about you wanting to save yourself. And if saving yourself looks like you speaking on shit and you're pointing people out and you're letting people know that this motherfucker ain't right. This motherfucker sitting over here working with kids at the school and this motherfucker be messing with whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. All right, if you're pointing these people out that have government jobs and working around kids and daycares and shit like that, and they were who they were and shit like that, then it is what it is. All right, because people like to go on, they like to do fuck shit and then go on their life and live their life and act like none of that shit happened when you are a fucking predator. All right, and you need to be exposed. Okay, so I see predators getting exposed and their parents upset. because they, it's like, example, it's like we'll do this. You got an athlete at your school. Say you were in school. Say this happened when you were in school, right? And there's an athlete, right, whose parents are wealthy. Okay, so it doesn't matter what this person does. I don't want to say that. So okay, say this person is a college athlete, and you're in you're younger than this person, right? And this parent has all this money and they're able to, spend money to hide shit. So, something happened to you, they could just spend some money and it'll never look like nothing, okay? But the parents know the monsters that they created. The parents know the monsters that they raised because the parents, seen them when they were there, when they were around, because a lot of times parents, they don't, when they raise these type of kids, they don't even want to be around because they're off doing whatever fuck shit that they're off doing, and it gives these kids ample amount of time to become weirdos, okay? And whatever else went on with them, and example, becoming weirdos, letting anybody take care of your kids, all right, letting their weirdo auntie take care of them, all right, while this person is out running the streets, okay? The secret life they live, I'm telling you. While your parents are out running the streets doing whatever they doing, they let your uncle babysit you, and your uncle is into all types of weirdo shit, okay? And then your uncle affects you in the weirdo shit, and then not you, or affects this kid, and this kid affects another kid and another kid and another kid, and it keeps the shit going, and just puts that under the rug and acts like nothing happened, and acts like this person is not the problem, when they knew that this person was the problem for a long time. They knew that this person was a problem, was going to continue to be a problem. They didn't want to get this person any help or anything like that, because if they was to have listened to anybody trying to tell them to get this person any help, then it would make them look like a bad parent. All right, so they ignored that this person needed help. So then shit, spiraled out of control, and here we are, in 2026, and people are getting exposed. So anyway, because people thought they were going to be able to die and take those secrets to their grave, but now whoever these people who thought they was going to be able to die and not have to answer for that fucking fuck shit that they did, or the fuck shit that they ignored when they heard what the fuck was going on, all right, in the next room, but tried to turn the music up and act like they didn't hear nothing, but they really heard what the fuck was going on, all right? Yeah, these motherfuckers is getting exposed, all right? Lovers energy, all right? Yeah. Because there's a lot of people out here today, adults, who are, walking around with that. Period, H-Town. There's a lot of people who are walking around with the fact that nobody took up for them, nobody stood up for them, nobody paid attention to them enough to know that they were being abused, okay? Nobody gave nan fucks about that, okay? And a lot of people, a lot of adults are living with that today, okay? And trying to cope, trying to live a healthy life, but still holding on to, these. Oh my God. That's actually, I may need to show you these. These are some freaking some herbs. I'm gonna give you some before I get up off of here. And holding on to this shit and not knowing what to do, because don't nobody believe them. Who gonna believe them? You know what I'm saying? But there's a whole community out here who have experienced some of the same trials and tribulations that you have experienced. There's all types of groups and things like that you can speak your truth and talk and get that shit out. No longer hold on to that disease, okay? You don't have to, all right? You don't have to wear that coat. You don't have to wear that jacket. All right. People getting upset. Give me something. All right. Because I'm looking at these gloves, right? And people wear gloves because they don't want to touch something. Maybe something is nasty. They don't want to touch it. So they try to, put something over their hand. All right. Still having to touch it, but they try to conceal as much as they can. All right. Because they don't want to expose themselves to those chemicals. So somebody's, it's enough of that concealing shit. All right, lovers energy. Yeah, judgment. Okay, so yeah, there's motion. I see motion out here. I see a lot of dead people waking up. All right, I see a lot of dead people waking up. She my twin. You had gloves earlier on picking up picking up trash. I know, picking up cans outside. Are you recycling cans? Oh my God. So I do see a lot of dead people waking up. Okay. Um and these are people who have experienced you were okay, that's what's up. These are people who have experienced uh things similar to this in their life. Okay. A lot of people waking up and realizing, hey, uh all of these people are all the energies who abuse me and shit like that. These are people. All right. Man, okay, let me just finish this so I can go. So I see a lot of people being brought together at this time. Okay. Um, Also people who have experienced these things in their life. Okay. Knowing that, okay, so this death energy, these people are in coffins because, within experiencing things like that, a part of you dies. You know what I'm saying? Um, or it gets really dim. The light in your eyes get dim and shit like that. You go gray. You go from having color, and then you turn to gray, and it just you become stale. You become disconnected from life, and just bringing life into this world. It may make you not even want to be a parent and shit like that. But I see a lot of people, and the people who are the predators, they go off and they live their life, okay, and forget what they did. Not forget, but just say fuck it, and they go off and live their life, while these people who have experienced all this trials, they are dead to the world, okay. They are stuck thinking about the situations that they experienced in their life, okay. Stuck with these thoughts going round and round, paralyzing them, crippling them. But I see these people no longer being paralyzed, no longer being crippled, taking back their life, realizing that, hey, just because someone does something to me, that doesn't mean that I was at fault because of what someone else did. Dude, dude. Dude, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm about to get up off here because this is so hard. Okay, but anyway, moral of the story is take back your life. Okay, your life is not over. Today, don't go another day blaming yourself for what somebody else did to you. Um, don't somebody just needs all the freaking attention in the world. Okay, don't and nobody. Anyway, um, I hear dogs. Hold on, right, wait. So yeah, don't go another day with blaming yourself, okay, for what took place. All right, patchouli, okay, patchouli, okay. It helps if you're having issues with fertility, okay. If you experience something like this in your life and it's affecting your fertility, because it can affect your fertility mentally, okay, not even physically. All right, but mentally, okay, it affects you up here mentally. All right, tap into patchouli, okay. Um, actually, also, tap into ash. Oh my God, stop! Tap into ashwagandha root powder, okay, for balance, okay, longevity. Things like this happen in our life, and sometimes we become very lustful people. All right, just and on top of that, sometimes we don't know how to love. We overextend ourselves, and we think it's love, and it don't be, okay. It be another motherfucker trying to take from us, okay. So there's a need for you to stand in your power, okay. Healing blackberry leaf, tap into blackberry leaf, get you some tea, drink that tea, okay. Herbs, okay, are very significant at this time. King of Wands energy. Also for the male energy, it is okay for you to speak about what you have experienced. I know you get into these relationships with people and and damn, you try to be vulnerable with these women, and then every time you be vulnerable with these women, they try to throw that shit back in your face that you were, abused and used and left on the side of the road and shit like that. When they get mad at you, understand that. Listen, I'm about to get up off here, but I gotta speak my speakers. Understand to the man that it's okay. Not every woman is like that. All right, not every woman has toxic masculinity inside of them, toxic femininity, okay? To where, something has happened to you, you experience something in your life, and then as soon as they get mad at you, they say, "Hey, that's why such and such happened to you when you was such and such age," and it puts you back into like a little box where you don't want to come out, and where you feel like, stupid for even speaking on something that took place. And it happens to men too, just like it happens to women, okay. And yeah, so respect yourself at this time. I'm gonna have to get up off of here. I may come back because I'm very passionate, so I may come back after I get her back to sleep. Because anyway, I love you guys. Be kind to yourself. Be real with yourself. Be honest with yourself and love on yourself. And don't stop your life. Don't hang up your life because of what someone else did to you. All right. You are worthy of a good life. You are worthy of happiness, okay, in your life. So anyways, thank you. Crybabies unite.